Oh my god, a speed lead! Oh my goodness. Oh my god, this is such a big deal because she's an AoE nuker. Oh my goodness, the speed lead is gonna be insane. It's a global speed lead, finally. And Inferno and not a flow type as well. Okay, so for today's video, hi guys. So let's take a look at Yuuhime, and wow, just because of her new lead, I'm actually super freaking hyped about getting her because, well, clearly she's going to be the first pure DPS Esper that has a speed lead, which is going to be huge if you want to start cleaving in Point War, for example, right? Or any content at all, because having her as the lead is going to allow you to have access to a lot of AoE damage and of course the single target nuke as well, which I have not actually taken a look at her numbers and all that. So for today's video, let's take a look at her skills and her multipliers as well as the other new Esper, the one that we don't care about, the Ptah. Okay, so first skill, we have Nether Jewel. Attacks one enemy, deals 100% attack damage, goes up to 120%. Gains immunity for 1 turn. Okay, well, that's pretty good. I think I must have forgot about this. And when having Hell's Hand, deals extra damage. At the cost of all the stacks, extra damage per stack is 45%! Oh my goodness. Wait, that is too much, dude. That's like way too much, dude. How many stacks does she have? Extends all of Yuuhime's buffs by 1 turn at the start of a turn. Maximum of 6 stacks. So this goes up to about near 300%, right? Which is a freaking it's a freaking 400% attack on her first skill. Wow. But the thing is, this consumes all of her stacks. Okay, so this makes her R6 a little bit more viable. And if you're not sure what R6 is, don't worry, I'll get to that in just a bit. Okay, so attacks all enemies, the damage is 55% of attack. Inflicts defense down for 1 turn. And when having Hell's Hand, deals extra damage at the cost of 1 of the stack, and extra damage is 15% of the attack. And I think her R2 is probably gonna like raise this to 30% or something like that. So the multiplier here is decent, right? It goes up to 25%, and by eating 1 of the stacks, your multiplier is gonna go up to 90%, which is not amazing, it's not good at all, but at least it does land an AoE defense down. Yeah, let me know your thoughts about the multipliers here. Anyway, let's move on to her third skill. Attacks one enemy twice. Damage for the first hit is 10% of attack. Only what? What's the point? Damage for the second hit is 90% of attack. Now the first hit inflicts disease for 2 turns, and the second hit reduces enemy's max HP. Reduction is 20% of the enemy's max HP before dealing damage. Okay, that's quite important. And this of course goes up to 110% attack. I'm not so sure why the first hit is 10%, but I guess this makes a little bit more sense because, like I said before, it is a problem that her first hit damages the enemy because that does not work in tandem with the fact that she reduces the enemy's max HP. So it's kind of like wasted first hit. But now that's not really the case because it is not her first hit that does the bulk of the damage, it's the second hit. So this is quite important. So you're instantly going to reduce 20% of the enemy's max HP and then follow up with a BAM 110% extra attack nuke, which is very strong. This is a very powerful third skill. Then gains a certain number of Hell's Hand stacks based on the total number of enemy debuffs. So okay, so like I expected, this is not going to be strictly due to the disease stacks that enemies have. It is also dependent on the kinds of debuffs that the enemies already had in the first place. So it is quite important that you start off not with her, but with someone else that can land AoE debuffs, like slows for example. Maybe a Tricky is going to be really good here. So this skill has a cooldown of 4 turns and it doesn't actually reduce. Oh my god, this is so good. I like the fact that... Oh wow! Wait, what? There's no cooldown on this skill? Wait, what? Wait, hold on. Where's the... There's no cooldown on this skill? Wait, what? Okay, we have to test this out. Wait, what? Yeah, it's not stated here. Oh, what the heck? Okay, anyway, so those are her skills, and of course she has a 25% speed lead. Let's take a look at her max stats. Max stats. 1,250. Oh wow, she has good attack. She has good attack and decent multiplier on her third skill, and yeah, like I said, her second skill is not that big of a hit, but it does inflict the defense down as well, which is potentially quite useful. Aside from that, the rest of her stats are okay. She has 102 speed, nothing much to talk about. So let's take a look at resonances, right? So R1, her third skill increases damage again by another 10%, so this is pretty good. R2, Death Gate has a 100% chance of dealing extra damage at the cost of 1 Hell's Hand stack. Extra damage is 15% of attack, so it's 100%. It is not just a chance. It's not like 50%, it is a guaranteed chance. So this is okay, I would think. So right now, her second skill, if you have Hell Hand stacks, you can consume 2 of those stacks to increase the DPS output by another 30%, which pushes you up to 105% AoE nuke with a defense down, which I think is okay. It's decent. I wouldn't say that she's an R2 must-have, but I think she might be an R6. Now her R4, when at elemental advantage, your damage increases by 15%. Is okay. Now Nether Jewel, 75% chance of not 75% chance of not consuming Hell's Hand stack while dealing extra damage. Oh my goodness, her first skill has a 75% chance. Okay, there is a pro and con over here. Okay, so the pro is obviously that you can attack 4 times and 3 of the attacks will be like 400% nukes. That is the major pro here. But the one con that I'm seeing here is that her second skill would innately reduce your health hand stack by 2, not by 1. So essentially, this skill will never hit a 400% nuke. It will only hit at most a 4 times multiplier at R6 or maybe like at R2 and above. And sorry, not 4 times multiplier, but a 4 times 45% multiplier, which is 180%. So you have a 280% single target nuke on this skill, which I think it is okay. But the thing is, if she's at R1 or maybe R0, she has a bigger multiplier on this skill. She has a 325% multiplier just because you're not consuming that extra health hand stack over here, which is kind of weird. So it's kind of weird that you're actually consuming more stacks that actually minimizes your single target damage. That is so odd. It's probably something that they might need to look into because it is it's quite wonky. Okay, don't worry, Daddy Free to Play has got your back. Okay, so we're going to test out her second skill here because this is something that we need to test. Does she actually have no cooldowns at all? That would be insane. Alright, so the truth is revealed. She has no cooldown. Are you freaking serious? Wait a minute, hold on. Hold on. No way! What? No way! She has no cooldowns on her second... Wait, actually, what the hell? Are you serious? It's not a bug? Wait, she literally... What? Wait, don't hit Yuuhime. Wait, no, there is no way, dude. There is absolutely no way. There is no way. You're lying. You're freaking... Oh my god! Freaking hell, Astral is OP? Okay, so from the way I see this skill, is that it is kind of like treated as her S1 as well. So she has 2 S1s, which I will test out in like maybe several other videos after this. So I'm gonna check out how she performs with other Espers who assist, and I'm also gonna check out how she works with Avatara. If these are things that matter a lot to you, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell. I don't normally do this, but hey, I'm pretty excited and I hope you guys are as well. Now, god damn it. Oh. Okay, wait. What the heck? That's a cute mount, dude. What the heck? I had no idea she was riding something. That is so freaking cute, by the way. It's so out of the world. Oh my goodness. Okay, so that was Yuuhime. Freaking broken OP shit. So crazy. No cooldowns at all. How does that relate to her using her first skill? I am seriously not sure. Yeah, actually, how would that allow her to use her first skill, right? Unless her AI has like some advantages, which we will look at. Not in this video, but in a separate video. So that was pretty cool. Okay, so now we have Ptah. Let's take a look at her first skill. She has a resist lead. Oh my god, that's... Okay, attacks one enemy twice. Damage is 50% of attack. Each hit has a 60... Okay, I'm sorry. It goes up to 120% total damage. Each hit has an 80% chance of inflicting crit rate down for 2 turns. Okay, so this is almost certainly a guaranteed crit rate down. Quite nice. Now her second skill. This is False Barriers. Gains stand off for 2 turns and grants shield to Ain's teammates, excluding herself for 2 turns. Shield strength is 15% of her max HP, which is kinda bad. It goes out to 24%, which, okay, 24% is pretty good. And he has a cooldown of 3 turns, which is really nice. So on Ocean Waves, she's gonna give your team a lot of shield, which is very nice to have. And it's kinda interesting that she has the same kind of buffing combination like Fabrice. So Fabrice buffs one ally with an extra buff, and the rest of your allies gain speed, for example. Something like that. Or like one ally gains an attack up buff, and the rest of your allies gain... No, the rest of your allies gain speed. The other one is like invincibility and immunity, right? Something like that. So pretty interesting. Now, as for her third skill, Maker Strike attacks one enemy 3 times. Damage per hit is 40% plus 2% of max HP, and each hit has a 50% chance of inflicting defense down for 2 turns. Then calls in one random teammate to assist. Now, the damage itself goes up to 60%, so it's actually pretty good. It has a total of 180% multiplier, and on top of that, it does scale a little bit to her max HP, and at the same time, it has an almost guaranteed defense down, I would think. Okay, I wouldn't say almost guaranteed, it's probably like an 80-something%, which is okay, but the thing is, you then call in one random teammate to assist, which is pretty nice, and this does not have a cooldown reduction on her third skill as well. What? Wow. Very nice, but the thing is, okay, a 4 turns is slightly long. I mean, she's no 2-pump champ, but I guess this is pretty helpful that she does not require skill ups to reduce her cooldown by 1 more, so that's pretty nice. And of course, calling in random teammates is always nice to have. And of course, finally, she has a resist lead in point war and knockout by 40%. That is actually not bad, right? 40% in point war and knockout, actually quite helpful. Now, I'm thinking about how you can call in one random ally to assist. Because the thing is, if you're using experts like JJ, you cannot get a demon JJ to assist. So that's gonna be one way that you can't use her. So there's probably some other alternatives in using her to your team's advantage. But let's take a look at her max stats. So she has decent HP. Okay, she's more of a defensive based Esper, which is kind of odd because she scales off max HP. And she also scales off max HP on her shield, which is very odd. So she also has 104 speed, which is nice. And let's take a look at her resonances, starting with her R1, final shield strength plus 10%. Okay. R2, when attacked by a critical hit, damage minus 12%. Meh. When stunned, damage taken minus 18%. Whatever. And R6, change. Force barrier, granting shield change to granting Aang's Blessing. Now what Aang's Blessing does is provides a shield capable of absorbing damage, which is essentially just a shield. But on top of that, it also increases the resistance of your allies by 20%, which is very nice because this is now a unique buff. And of course, it is a silver ring buff, just like we expected in the previous video. Oh, and I forgot to talk about this. Okay, so let's take a look at her their ascensions, starting with Yuuhime here. So she has flat attack, flat HP. And how does her skill improve? So this is a third skill. The fewer the enemies, the higher the damage dealt. Okay, so that's not bad. It might be decent against single target enemies, like let's say bosses, for example. Attack plus 10%, please be crit rate. Oh my god, please be crit rate plus 15%. Accuracy plus 50%, please be crit rate. Oh my god, she's actually so good. Okay, I'm not very fond of the accuracy plus 15 here, but damn, that is really nice. Okay, now let's move on to Ptah. So she starts off with flat attack again, very odd, flat HP, and this is what her third skill. While this skill is on cooldown, if Ain is not stunned, grants her teammates excluding herself extra damage when they attack outside of their turns. Extra damage 5% of her max. Now I fully understand why her max HP is so low. Holy crap, dude, 5% of her max HP. Wait, this is only when they attack outside their turn, so you need to build a team that has like Alice and Ain, for example, so that you have a lot of assist attacks. Okay, or maybe using Espers like Zora. Zora is gonna scale off this like crazy. Zora's gonna love this. But damn, oh, she's actually pretty good. Pretty good. Okay, very nice. I like the fact that including her onto your team kind of shifts the meta a little bit and making Zora a little bit more prominent than she already is. Because Zora, right now Zora is decent, but she definitely needs a little bit more limelight, and this is how you can get her. Or rather, R6 Zora, this is how you can get her to becoming a little bit more potent than before. But yeah, R6, right? Who talks about R6 Zora nowadays? Okay, HP plus 10%, resist plus 15%. What is this gonna be? Defense plus 20%? Oh, yikes. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. So there you go. These are the two new Espers in the upcoming update. Super freaking hype about Yuuhime. It's a must summon for me, in my opinion. Definitely must summon. The first Esper in this game with no cooldowns on her second skill. But of course, this is up for changes and like fixes and all that. In case this is not intended, I'll keep you guys updated on whether they decide to change her second skill or not, to increase, like to give it some cooldowns or something like that. But if it does not have any cooldowns, that is so freaking broken, because right now it makes a lot of sense that the multiplier is that low. 105% at R2, while low, is really good if it's a constant AoE attack that you cannot prevent. So for example, Zora has like, I think like a 60% AoE multiplier on her first skill. This is more than 50% that amount, which is like pretty insane. And it's also a perpetual AoE defense breaker for free, essentially free. You can have free defense breaks anytime you want. Or rather, I should have been showing you Yuuhime over here. But anyway, yeah. So that's it for this video. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. I'd like to hear more about what you have to say about these new Espers. What do you think they're going to be good for? What do you think they're going to be great at? Are you or are you not going to be summoning for her? Let me know down in the comments below. Anyway, that's it. This has been Free to Play. And as always, I will see you in the next video.